The Big House was the communal hub for the original Allman Brothers Band. It's a place where band members lived, family members lived. Linda Oakley was the wife of bassist Barry Oakley. She found this house for rent. She's actually one who named it the Big House. Quite simply, it was just the biggest house she'd ever seen. This was the gathering spot for all things Allman in the early days. The room we're sitting in right now, Hotlanta, was worked up. Midnight Rider was written here. Across the way over there is where Dickie wrote Blue Sky. He wrote Rambling Man in the Kitchen, which was their biggest hit. You think about some of those lyrics, like rolling down Highway 41, knowing 41's right outside the front door. Now, people, when they come to the Big House, they should be expected just to see a little bit of everything that's involved with music, from guitars to amps. Some of the key pieces in the collection is Duane Allman's 1957 Gold Top. We share it with the owner. We have it about 4 to 6 months out of the year, and that's a very iconic piece of rock and roll history there. Duane used that on the first two Brothers records, and then with Derek and the Dominoes. It's the Layla guitar. We have the road case from the greatest live album ever at Fillmore East. You know, the iconic one that actually says, Allman Brothers Band on it at Fillmore East. We attract visitors from all over the world. One story that I tell quite a bit is these 3 guys from Brazil showed up. They walked into this room, and at the time, Duane's Gold Top was here, and they held hands, dropped down to their knees, and were crying and saying that we made it. Can you believe it? We made it. I mean, this is the Mecca for the Allman Brothers Band. It's like, it's just going to church. People make the journey. They want to get as close as they can to it. Sometimes things happen in cities that you can't explain. It happened in Muscle Shoals. It happened here in Macon. You had Little Richard and Otis Redding, the Allman Brothers Band. Then you had Capricorn Studios, who had Wet Willie, and Marshall Tucker was doing stuff. And then you throw in Grant's Lounge. I know that everybody talks about that one night for $1 you walked in, there was members of Leonard Skinner, Marshall Tucker, and the Allman Brothers on stage at Grant's. Yeah, I'd pay $1 for that. Just pay you $100 a day for it. If you're a fan of the Allman Brothers and you want to get your fill of it, this is the place to do it. The road goes on forever.